This for the DJ.
Milkman, City Boy.
Two-steppers.
Yes, sir.
This for the DJ. This is for the DJ. And all the two-steppers around the world. This is for the DJ. This one here's for me. To you. Let's go.
Drinks flowing, everybody's having a good time tonight. Your silhouette so soft and sexy underneath the moonlight.
What's up, family? I am the Milkman, Latrell Knight, and I will be on the D-Hall People Show, July the 17th. Hey, man, we're going to be talking about the album, Timeless. We're going to be talking about my upcoming shows. We're going to be talking about what I've been going through while I've been on my hiatus for a while. If you got questions, bring them. Comments, bring them. Call the line. Talk to your boy, man. Do what you need to do. And remember, man, this is a show that you don't want to miss. And yes, it is a J. York production, y'all.
In North Carolina, there's only one podcast. The podcast of the people. We report the news. We report the opinions. We give the people a voice. We give the people the plug. Plug into the People's Show. A J. York production.
Hello to everybody. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Yeah, we back on another Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Nice and pleasant day today. I want to say hello to y'all again. Yeah, nice, pleasant day today. It's been a good day today for me. Hope it's been a good day for you too also. Yeah, we're back. Thursday. Yeah, I got my single on. I hadn't heard from this guy in over a year. Might have been a year and a half, a little bit longer, but it's been a while, shall I say. But we're glad to have him on, the real Milkman. He changed, I think he added a little bit to that name. And so we're going to be speaking with him momentarily. But before we get started, you know I got to do my routine and all that. This is an online program that is the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be censored for children. So if you would please, we know how we do it sometime when we come on here. We cuts up in the joint. Yeah, we do. Thanks for coming on. He cuts up in the joint, no doubt about it, man. Yeah. Wow, it's been a lot going on as I wait for my guests to come on. It's been a lot going on, man. I'm gonna tell you, this last week, this week, period. Man, what is going on with the boxing? Gervonta Davis getting arrested and all that. Man, that's sounds like he's done it again. You can't go around smacking the women, man. You can't go around doing that, brother. You can't go around smacking the women and all that kind of stuff, man. Sometimes we got to walk away from things, Oh, man, listen, man, they're running that mouth. I said, yeah, that mouth is, sometimes it gets you in trouble when you put your hands on them. But that's out of my realm. I'm just talking about it. Big fight coming up this weekend. The Pac-Man. Yeah, Manny Pac-Man. What is this guy? About 40 something? 40 something, 43, 40 something like that. 44. But anyway, he's back. I don't think it should have been pay-per-view anyway. Like Mario Barrios. Not saying anything against Mario Barrios or anything like that. for the WBC Welterweight Championship. Yeah. Was it the 147-pound division? If I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. So much is going on in that division. What do y'all think? It's got a decent card. Tim Zoo's on there. Doing the rematch with Sebastian Fedora. Yeah, doing a rematch with that. Wow. That first one they had was out of this world. I know that. They had a lot of blood. He got, what is my man? Tim got cut over the eye, eating like a stuck hog. Well, we get a chance to look at that again. I don't know. You know, it's a pay-per-view, so I'm saying myself, man. I don't know. Anybody know how much that? Anybody know how much that cost? It ought to cost about $35. Speaking of pay-per-view, Turkey Out of Sheik said that I think November the 22nd, I think they came to agreement with DAZN about not having any more pay-per-views. And I was saying today, I think I said it. I think I said it on Facebook. I remember back in the day when there was nothing like pay-per-view. There was no pay-per-view. There's only ABC, NBC, and CBS. In some places, PBS. Yeah, you can see all the fights. What was it? Worldwide Sports or something like that. You see all the fights. Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Ken Norton. You name it, we saw it back then. Even saw Sweet Pea Whitaker back then. Yeah, didn't pay anything. Boy, you know, HBO and Showtime and all the other places came in here, and boy, they didn't shot it up. I think there was another place called another a pay-per-view thing called TKO. I'm not for sure that. I remember Friday Night Fights. Yeah, Friday Night Fights. That had came on too. Yeah, I think I can't think of that guy that was back there. That was Marv Albert. It was him and that young fighter. I can't think of his name, but anyway, that was Friday Night Fights. Tuesday Night Fights. Whichever one it was, I think it was one of the two. But he was back there in the day, and all the fights was free back then. Yeah, remember Morris Hagler fought on probably. Well, I think it was ABC. But anyway, something to that nature. Gary Russell. Was it Gary Russell Jr.? He's back. This guy's been gone for about half a decade. He's back though. Yeah, he's on that card too. So yeah, you gotta look out. I'd love to see how he's gonna look. He's been off for about 3 years, I do believe. So you know, I think that may be interesting to see that for sure. Gary Russell out of the DC area, at the DC area. I know he's got this. I was listening to him today on what was it? I don't know if it was a Fight Hype or one of those media sites, and he was talking about Lamont Roach. They doing it up there in DMV area. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. But first of all, is Javon? I mean, is my man going to Javante going to fight Lamont Roach? Who knows? He got other things he got to deal with. But anyway, let me get ready. I think we need to go ahead and get the thing to popping here, man. It's y'all shared the video one time. You know, that's all you got to do. Matter of fact, let me give me about 30 seconds to let me share it myself. I do it myself. I share it to these sites and places so we can get everything popping, man. Get it popping like we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But it's always good to have my longtime friend back on the People Show. We got a little bit to talk about. You know, his new music, new album, and all that good stuff, and where he's been such a long time. I'm gonna talk with him. He'll tell us. He'll definitely tell us. I'm quite sure he will. All right, let me get started here. Let me get him in here. I just wanted to share the video. Y'all share it too. Yeah, we're live. Let me get my man in here. My man, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Whoa, what's going on, D Hall? What's up to the people? What's going on, y'all?
Good to always have you on for for the people. Just you said it right, for the people.
For the people.
For the
We
people,
do it for
man.
the people, man. We do it
That's
for the people.
Hey, more power to the people, brother. Thank you for coming on so much. Always a pleasure having you on. It's been a while. We'll get into all that and the other good stuff that we'll talk about. Before we do, I want to say, tell the people who you are and where you're from, man.
I am the milkman Latrell Knight. I am a Mississippi guy all through and true. Um, Born in Moss Point, live out in Hattiesburg. I call the Berg my home now. Shout out to Hattiesburg. Shout out to the Golden Gulf Coast all over, So
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, producer, promoter.
Oh,
I do it all, man. Yeah, I do it all. A host. Yeah, I do it all. Man, me and D Hall gonna start boxing commentating here soon, man. We gonna take over.
yeah, we go do that, no doubt.
We gonna take over.
That's what can be done. It can be done now, no doubt
It can be
about it.
done. We'll do it. We'll do it.
For sure. Latrell, it's been a while. I think the last time that we talked, it was about maybe I'm going to say about 2 years ago, man. I want to say it's been that long. When I look back into my library, my history, I think that's what it was. But since that time,
Yeah.
you've been gone. You've been away from us. This show anyway. Tell me, and tell the people what has transpired from that time until now.
Well, it's no secret, man. I have health scares, and it's no secret, man, that I had a few health issues. But this time was different. I had contracted West Nile virus,
Okay.
so I had to relearn how to communicate again. I had to learn how to talk again. I had to learn how to walk
Wow.
again. I had to pick up my
Yeah, I think you cut out right there, Latrell. I think your voice went out right there. We lost your voice there. We lost your audio.
I had to pick. Yeah. My phone was ringing. You hear me?
Oh, yeah, I got you now. Yeah, we got you now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to pick up on my motor skills and start over again and things of that nature. So
Yeah.
it was hectic.
Yeah.
It took me actually about 6 months, man, to bounce back.
Wow. Because I spoke with Lady Gender and her husband, and I asked about you, and they said that you was doing okay at that particular time, but I didn't know what had happened because I was trying to get some kind of way of contacting to find out. But now we know what happened to you during that time. During that time that you was recovering, did you take it in your mind that, hey, I know that I'm going to make it back?
Oh yes. I felt like I was gonna make it back. I had it in my heart. I bounced back. That's just
Yeah.
always been in my heart that nothing holds me down.
Right.
Nothing holds me down at all. I have it in my heart that uh, when it's over, God will just tell me, "Hey, it's over. You've done all you can do, and rest well." But as long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm breathing, man, I'll be back to doing what I love doing. There's nothing gonna hold me back from that.
Yeah. I want to say hello to some people that are coming on and coming in right now. I want to say hello
Hey,
to
everybody.
Columbus, out of Columbia, South Carolina. Lewis Morphine he will be on. Him and his son will be on Sunday. So thank him for stopping in and watching the show. So,
Thank you, Lou.
yeah, he's watching right now. Since your time been away, what's been your main focus since you've been back? What's been your main focus since you've been back?
Now I'm at a place to where I just want to bring a different sound to music, period. I don't want to. Everybody's doing the same old thing now. Everybody wants to get them a good little line dance in, or do a fan song or a boot song, or whatever. Everybody's trying to do that, or blow their whistle, and so I just want to, like I said, I just want to bring variety back. That's been my biggest focus. Let's go in and be creative. Let's bring variety back. So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, yeah, because there's a lot of that the singing, the line dancing, and all that's going on. It's like just everywhere you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. No. I just want people to have a variety. I don't knock it. Please don't think I'm knocking it. Because I'm not at all. I actually enjoy it. If it's fun and if it keeps the people engaged and active, by all means do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like the people still deserve variety. That's not everybody's cup of tea, so yeah.
Right. That's right. I want to say hello to Spicy Gray, another podcast host for coming in. Thank you for stopping by, Spicy.
What up, Spice?
Yeah, Spicy Gray. You've been singing and performing for a while now, Latrell. Tell me some of the most challenging part of being an artist for you now.
The saturation of the market, man. That has been everybody's problem. The market is so saturated, man. I know I said it a couple of years ago when we was talking. I said, man, it seems like nowadays, man, every fan think they can do what we do.
Right.
Every fan feel like they can do what we do. So now they're out becoming artists. They were fans first and now they're artists. And I'm like, yo, so who are we going to sing to? Who are we going to have to perform for here in a minute?
Right.
And that has been and then the drama of pitting artists against DJs and DJs against artists. My whole thought process of that is, man, we need each other. I need the DJ just as much as the DJ needs the artist. I'm not bigger than him. You know what I mean? I need him. I need him to pump this music. I need him to play it. I am 100% with him when he's playing it. He made it hot. You are just as most intricate part of this than I am. So yeah, I don't understand the whole deal of that neither. We go through that a lot.
Yeah. And I know, I will say this, and I know you're a person that I've always understood to be, in my mind, a person that likes to keep things in a flow of a good way. You know what I'm saying? So I see that. I see that about you. You never change. You've been the same way for a very, 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 very long time. In your thoughts, Latrell, what's your favorite thing about making the music? What is your favorite thing about it?
I love the creativity process itself. I view creating my music, I view it with the same capacity as giving birth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I've created that and I've held to that and breathed life into it. You know what I'm saying? So the creative process of it has always been the biggest joy to me. Cause I always seem to surprise myself. You know what I mean? I get to a point to where it's like, I ain't got nothing else to write about. And then all of a sudden I sit down and bang, I got something to write about. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say the same thing all over and over again, you know. So just to keep being creative is a blessing. I tell everybody, man, if you have a creative bone in your body and you keep creating, you know, instead of recycling, oh
Right.
man, that's great.
Yeah, yeah. Got a question from you, man. I mean, got a question for you from Spicy Grace. She says, "Do you have to be in a particular honorary or environment to write or roar?" I guess he's in. Well, do you have to be in
A particular aura.
yeah, or environment?
You know what's funny about my writing process is I've been blessed. God has truly, you know, the Most High has truly put something on my heart and in my vision path to let me write in a different way. Some people see color waves.
Right.
You know, some writers, they always tell me they see color waves and stuff like that. I never seen it. I never seen it. I have a brown aura. And I normally see it as a movie first. They come to me as short films. My
Right.
songs, they come to me in short film process in my head. And when
Yeah.
it come in my head as like a short film, I just write it down like a movie. So I'm a storyteller type writer. Uh
Right.
and it comes to me like a movie, you know. So when I see it in my head, I write it down. Yeah, short
Okay.
clips.
Yeah, yeah. I think you answered that question for her, Spicy Gray there. And I know, man, you perform a lot of different places and in front of a lot of different crowds.
Oh yeah.
What do you enjoy what do you enjoy the most about performing in front of the people?
If they enjoyed it, oh man, that's enough for me. As long as they enjoyed me, I'm happy. You know, as long as they enjoyed the Milkman, you know, they enjoyed my set. I gave them something to think about,
Yeah,
or I got them through a time or whatnot, a rough patch, or you know, you never know what somebody's going through in the audience, you know. And then when you sing a certain song, or you do a certain thing, or you engage with them in a certain way, they are pretty much you've made their day. You've made their whole experience, you know. And that's my thing. I want to continue to make an experience when I perform.
yeah, yeah. Because you are an entertainer. Most singers are entertainers, like to entertain the crowd and make the people happy. Got another question.
Hmm.
Spicy Gray says, "Who was your inspirational? Who were? Well, let me back that up. Who was your inspiration in a path that encouraged you?"
All the way through Prince.
Prince.
Prince and a guy that nobody, if you're not from here, you don't know him. He passed away a couple of years ago. His name is Jimmy Cadillac Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They called him Perv for short, and that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
Perv is now I can tell y'all why, because like I said, you know, he was proud of it. Uh
yeah.
Perv Perv was the first person that took me under their wings.
Right, right.
Jimmy took me under his wings, and you know, he showed me the ropes of what to do on stage, how to control a band, how to, you know, move forward, how to be interactive with the crowd, how to, you know, he showed me the ropes all the way
Yeah,
through and through. They called him Perv because he didn't mind where he was in whatever setting of stage. He's coming out his clothes. He was a pervert.
he was,
So
that's cat. He was wild. That's a wild
yeah,
dude.
he was wild. He was wild. He was wild. He was gonna pull out his private parts every show. Didn't matter.
What the
Didn't
hell?
matter. You know. Yeah, yeah. Perv was wild with it. Yeah. Yeah, Perv was wild. Yeah,
I
which
guess he.
gave him the nickname Perv. So
So let me ask you.
yeah.
Let me freeze you right there, brother. Let me freeze you on this one. So he would be somewhere, and he was just get downright naked and didn't care, huh?
On stage, downright naked. Yeah, didn't care. Just on stage. We can be at an office party. We can be at a Christmas party for a business, and he's up there performing, and I look over there, I be like, Perv, don't do it. Before I say anything, he out the shoes first. That's what tell me.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
made me go over the perv.
Oh
Don't
my
do it.
God.
Next thing you know, the pants are off and the meter's out. He is. I'm like, bro, why are we here? But I say Prince because I say Prince because
Right, exactly.
my first deal was I saw Purple
Oh God.
Rain, and when I saw Purple Rain as a kid,
Yeah.
I always knew I wanted to do this, and
Yeah.
listening to Prince and watching Prince, I've learned throughout the years that when people tell you think outside the box, you have to realize there is no box. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So don't never box
Yeah.
yourself in
Yeah.
with music, or period. Because once you box yourself in, man, you're limited. And that's what
Right.
I loved about Prince. Prince didn't have a box. Prince would be a pop star, a rock star, a R&B star, a gospel legend, inspirational legend, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what that's what I loved about it. Like I would die for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
People didn't get the inspiration behind that song. He was talking about the Messiah, and Purple
Yeah.
Rain, he was talking about the end of time. People really wasn't paying attention to the lyrical digestion of what he was saying
Right.
because he had no box. And this
Right.
is what made me an artist, watching him and listening to what he would do, and taking heed to his messages throughout the industry and everything. So yeah, he
Yeah.
pretty much opened that path. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Perv taught me how to be an entertainer. I just don't come out my clothes.
Don't come out your clothes,
I
brother.
just don't come out my clothes. That's it.
Yeah, and yeah, when doves cry,
I'm a
Spicy
family.
said her favorite there. When doves cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, awesome, man. Um, in your own words, how do you define success as an artist?
In my own words.
Yes, in your own words, how do you define success as in an artist, being an artist?
Well, to have music published, to have it put out, to have people listen to it, to have feedback, period. It don't matter if it was 10 people, 5 people, 1 person, 100 per people, 1 million people, 3 million, whatever the
Yeah.
amount. But
Okay. Yeah.
to touch someone with it, period. To have it and actually just
That's
not
all.
just sit on it and say that I'm an
Yeah.
artist, and making it for the homeboys.
Yeah.
Nah. To actually go out there and push it. That's
Great.
success to me. You
Wow.
gave
Great.
you gave a effort. The effort
Yeah.
is success.
Great answer, man. No doubt. That's a great answer, man. Yeah, great answer.
Oh yeah.
I got another. Let me see. What is this here? Another question. Let me back this. Let me get right here. Here we go. Miss Grace says, what separates you from other artists?
Well, with me is honestly what you see, what you get. I'm honest about who I am. I'm honest about what I write about.
Mm.
I'm I'm the type of guy that don't pretty much listen to my genre of music
Right.
because I don't want to slip and copy somebody. Uh, I really want to be my own. I really want to have my own lane when it comes to that. I really want to, do my own. I'm my own person when it comes to that. That's what separates me from another artist. A lot of
Yeah.
artists look for inspiration from other artists and keep
Right.
moving, and
Right.
try to mimic that and
Yeah.
mimic their success, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to
Yeah.
mimic nobody else's success. I want to go ahead and
Right.
keep mine moving the way that I move, and I
Yeah.
stick to my guns. As you see,
Yeah.
I've never done a line dance song. I've never done
Yeah.
a per se trail ride song. I got a song called Trail Ride, but it's not a
Right.
trail ride song. So I've never done something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, I like to stick to my guns. You know what I'm saying? To what I believe in. And I've always said this to up and coming artists. You know, hey, don't change up just because you know they don't get it. Give them time to get it.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't know what they like until they're told that they like it.
Right. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. You know, because sometimes you have to stay on the course that you're on, and that's something that I noticed that you have done throughout the years. You never strayed away from different from what you're doing and made it different. You always stayed the same. You know, you might have stepped out a little bit, but you came right back to what brought you to where you are right now today. So that's
I got to do what brought me to the dance.
Yeah, and that's a lot. You know, that's some things that people should take in consideration of what you're doing and stay with that, because it's going to get better. It's just you have to.
Of course, they got to catch up. You got to give them time to catch up. Again, you think about this. You think about this, and I always use this as an example. When I want to say it was a Beyonce song. I can't think of which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was what was the name of that song? That's gonna bother me now. It's gonna bother me now. But you can't break me, something like that.
Yeah.
All right. When it first came out, nobody was feeling it.
Right.
Nobody was feeling it. But when the radios force fed it to us so much, and we heard it and we kept hearing it, we found ourselves singing it.
Right.
We find ourselves singing it because, you know, society told us that it's a good song.
Right.
Now, what happens is if you keep pushing your brand enough, you keep pushing that brand enough, somebody gonna catch on to it and say, hey, I like that. And they gonna play it for somebody, and somebody else gonna say, yo, who is that? I like that. Who's that? And it's gonna trickle. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell everybody, stay the course, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Stay the course. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Yeah, and that's so true, man. It really is. That is so true, man. What you just said there. Matter of fact, let's talk a little bit about your music. You've got what you spoke about it earlier to me. I think it's the album is called Timeless.
Timeless, yeah.
I like that, man. I like that. tell me a little bit about that, man, because that sounds smooth, man. I like that.
I came up with the name Timeless because me and a couple of producers was having a conversation, and I said nobody makes timeless music no more. You know, everybody want to make trending music. Nobody makes Before I Let Goes no more. Nobody makes Cause I Love You no more. Nobody makes Rock With You no more. Remember the Time. Nobody makes When Doves Cry. Nobody makes Purple Rain. Nobody makes timeless music. You know what I'm saying? Nobody makes that no more. Everybody makes what goes on for the moment. The trends. They make trend set, you know, the trend music.
Yeah.
So I had the idea of making music, making an album that you're going to listen to 30 years from now. You're going to still be able to listen to it 30 years from now and say, I remember what I was doing when I heard that. Take you back to a feeling. You know what I'm saying? And be like, and you're still going to have that feeling when you listen to it, you know? So that was my mark on this album, you know, just to make stuff that was, that could pass the test of time. So, yeah.
For the people that are listening right now, the phone lines are open, 919-410-8736. If you'd like to call in and ask your question or just say hello. But I want you all to listen to this song. I like this song. It's called Mr. DJ. We'll talk about that. I just want y'all to hear a little snippy of that song right there.
City boy music.
You know it is.
This for the DJs.
MILKMAN. City boy.
Two-steppers.
Yes, sir.
This for the DJs.
Everybody's having a good time tonight. Your silhouette so soft and sexy underneath the moonlight. Hey, pretty lady, my name is Latrell. Can I have this dance? Before we start, I take a bow and gently kiss your hand. Mr. DJ, can you play another step? It's on for the special lady. Mr. DJ, can you play a slow cruise so I can dance with my baby?
Hey, now look, now I didn't want to play the whole song. I just want to give y'all a little snippy of that song, which I like, because let me say something. That song, if you listen to it, that is a grooving song. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of an R. Kelly type movement and groove. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. Now, I don't know what it feels like to y'all, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, that song is so smooth, man. And I'm quite sure the answer for that song is the reason for you making that song is for the DJs. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the DJs. You know, y'all control the mood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's why they call it crowd control. So shout out to the DJs, man. It's a tough job being a DJ too. I can only imagine how sickening it is to try to please a room full of different personalities.
Yeah, you're right.
I can only imagine how hard it is to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so I shout out a DJ every chance I get. You know, I feel like, bro, y'all got a hard job, brothers. Dang.
I'm telling you, because some people, you know, because you're dealing with a lot of different personalities in that, you know, when you're out there and you listen to music, everybody, oh, I don't like this song, I don't like this, can you play this? So yeah, they do have a tough way to go, but you got to give it up to them, because they are the ones, as you said earlier, you want them to push that music out. They are the ones that does that. Man, in your free time, man, we talk about your free time now. Man, what you be doing in your free time when you're not making music? What's some of the hobbies you be doing, Latrell? People want to know what you be doing when you.
I'm a full-time father, man. When I'm not doing this, you know, I'm pretty much a full-time father. My life is real simple. It's work,
right,
father,
right.
Yeah, work, father, and obedient servant. You know, so it's that's my life outside of this. You know.
Dang it. Okay, I just wanted, because people, you know, they might want to know, you know, what you're doing in your free time, and you know, you've been going away and everything. So what you be doing? Is anybody that you haven't? Because I know you know a lot of people, man, throughout the music world. Is there anybody that you haven't collaborated with yet that you would like to?
You know, the answer to that question is yeah, because I always keep my ear to what's next, what's new. I like to collab with, and see, my favorite collabs be with the hungry artists, the artists that not too many people know about, you know, and they're hungry, and they have something to say, and they're passionate about this, and they haven't got their hooks in them industry wise, you know, they haven't been whitewashed, you know. So
I got you.
I like, yeah, you know, so I like those type of artists. So whenever a new one come up that I'm interested in, of course I'm gonna reach out to them and say, hey man, let's collab, or hey love, let's collab, you know, let's work this out.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We're gonna pivot just a little bit, man, into a different realm or something here. I know you like food, and I most everybody.
Boy, we how much time we got? We talking about food. How much time we got? Boy,
what is your favorite dish, man, and why?
Because this is what I grew up on, and it is terrible. It is terrible because people always tell me, man, you so healthy now. Why would you choose to eat that? It got to be a better way. And I have found a new solution. So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, pork chops and macaroni and cheese.
You can't go wrong with that, bro.
I am so simple. You hear me, man? And with me being from the Gulf Coast, anything seafood related.
Right,
Uh,
right.
so yeah. So pork chops and macaroni, I can do that, and I can eat seafood every day of the week. I can eat uh,
Wow.
crab legs, lobsters, shrimp, fish.
You
Yeah,
natural,
I
yeah.
can eat that every day of the week. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
crawfish,
Uh,
all that.
all that good stuff. Sounds great. Sounds great. Uh, winding it down now a little bit here. In the music world, what would you say that needs to be changed that would help it a little bit better?
You know, music seems to have the same problem
Hmm.
that oh Lord, this might take a pivot for some people. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance if you get offended when I say this. I apologize. I didn't mean it to
Preach,
offend, but
preach.
it is what it is.
It
Uh
is what it is.
music music tends to have the same issues that the church have.
Right.
Uh you know how in church where this old deacon,
Hmm.
he's the head of the he's the head deacon, he's the head of the male ministry.
Yeah.
He's the treasurer and all this. and
He's all
and
of
you
you.
got he got a lot going on, right? And then the other older sister, she's the head of the choir.
Yep. Yep.
She's
Yep.
over mission one, she's over the deaconess board, and
Yeah.
and you got another one that's been there for years, and she older and she's over this and that. But you know what? They hold on to these positions, they get
Hmm.
old in age,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then they die off, never training nobody else to take that position.
Listen. Mhm.
All right.
So true.
I said all that to say this: when it comes down to music, you got
Right.
so many people that knows music etiquette. You got so many well-off artists that knew the blueprint to get to where they needed to get to. They
Hmm.
know it. They held on to that information and they die off. Not
Right.
teaching the next generation how to get that money, not teaching the next generation how to move, not teaching the next generation what it is to do in order to get to that success lane because they wanted to hold on to their position.
Yeah.
But you can't take that position with you.
That's right.
See me, I'm all about teaching. When I
Mhm.
find out something, I'm glad to go and let a young artist that's coming up trying to learn it. I'm glad to teach them how to go around it
Right.
instead of going through it like I did. I'm glad to do that. If we had more artists that away,
Yeah.
man, and
Yeah.
stop worrying about their spot and stop worrying about holding a position that you can't take with you.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
You know what I mean? That's real.
yeah, great. That was really a great explaining of that. Yes, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, that was really man. Wow. What can I say? Yeah, we good. So we
Man, it's been that long. It's been that long, man. Come on, man, Donnie. Come on, man. Come
yeah.
on, D.
It's been good, man. It's been good. No doubt. I know. Well, somebody just sending something there, but yeah, it's been good. Um, you have what should I say? Through your life, um, is there anything that you feel that you could have done better overall as a person up until this point right now? Is anything?
Um, I would I would be a lie if I said no. But at the same time, I would tell the truth if I said no, because the thing is, if I didn't do it wrong the first time, I never would have learned anything.
Right. Yeah.
So I look at life like that. You know, every mistake I made was a learning experience. It wasn't a loss. It was another type of L. It was a learn.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, you know, and I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot. Man, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people. I learned a lot about how far to go with trusting people. I've learned so much
Yeah.
throughout the years. You know, I've learned so much. So without my lessons, you know, without my shortcomings and my
Yeah.
time of messing up, I would have never learned these things, you know. So
Right.
yeah.
Got it. Got it. Where you gonna be performing at next, man? Shall I say?
I got a lot of shows coming up, man. Uh, First off, this weekend I will be in Biloxi,
Right.
Gulfport. I'll be in Gulfport, a private event in Gulfport. This Sunday, my guy Big Cuddy, he's having a birthday bash at MPV in Hattiesburg. I'll
Yeah.
be there this Sunday.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks later, I'll be at the Evolution of Gospel Festival. I have a couple of inspirational songs that I've recorded, and it's doing pretty well. So I'll be out there at that. And then after that, Labor Day weekend, I'll be at the Juke Joint Soul Festival.
Wow.
I'm one of the headliners on that in Magnolia, Mississippi.
Hmm.
Texas Award. I'm going up there to support some of my friends who are being honored at the Texas Award. Junda, she's being honored, well deserved. Dee Dee Simon's being honored, well deserved. Christy Love, Sugar Love, Dirty Money, Mecca, a lot of Summer Wolf, a lot of good people are being honored. And I just wanted to be there to support them, and because these are people that I do business with, and people that I like, and
Right.
I have a personal connection with them as well. So yeah, I want to go out there and support them. So I'll be out there supporting that. I heard I was nominated for something, but but I'm going to support them.
Yeah, but that add a little bit of cream to that cake, nominated for something there. Man, you staying busy. You're a father. You're on the move. You're making, you're doing music. Where do you get all the energy from, man, to do all that? Do you just stay? Where did you?
I run on fumes, man. I run on fumes. I done been ran out of gas. I'm running on nothing but fumes. A wing and a prayer. You hear me? I'm tired every day. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired every day. For real. That ain't nothing but God. I gotta give it to him. That ain't nothing but the Lord.
I know, man. Amen to that, my friend.
For real.
I was just listening here. I said, he's over here, he's over there, he's over here, he's a father, he's doing this, and how in the world you doing all? Did you ever get a moment to yourself and relax? And what do you do for relaxation?
I'm an avid reader. I like to read. I sit back and read me a good book or read me a good scripture or something like that. And I just pretty much I'm always on the move for searching for knowledge, so I'm thick about that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my relaxed time. I have me a little glass of sweet red wine, and read me a book, so yeah.
Okay. Have you I think you have, but this is my last one to you. Have you done any free concerts here in the last 3 to 4 years?
Yeah, I do. I do the one for the radio anniversary. For the radio station down this way, I do their anniversary. Matter of fact, that's coming up in September. I do that every year. I do that every year for them.
That's good. That's
And
good.
the reason why I do that for them, and you know, when people be like, well, they have a radio station, they can afford that. Yeah, they can. They probably can. But at the same time, that is the first radio station to constantly play my music.
Right. Okay.
So I'm always giving back. You know, that
Right.
I'm in constant it ain't like they do like when I was just a regular local artist. It ain't like they do other stations do local artists. You know, they'll play them once and
Yeah.
throw it away, or
Right.
play it sporadically every blue moon or something and throw it away. No, I'm in regular rotation here.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
with the rest of the with the rest of the with the rest of the music, so I'm in regular rotation. So,
Yeah.
I have no problem doing the anniversary
That's good.
every year.
That's good.
I have
Yeah.
no problem with it.
Shout out to that radio station there. Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it.
And I have that gripe with a lot of radio stations. They will, and I've done it before in different areas. I have went to places like South Carolina. I went to places like Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I went to places like Florida,
Mm-hmm.
Alabama. I went to little places like that and dropped my music off,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they played it, and they'll
Right.
play it, but they won't support their own locals.
Right. Right. Wow.
So I was like, yo, that's messed up, because you will sit there, you would rather make me a headliner in your
Mm-hmm.
city when you got a artist in your city that's
Right.
strong as me, that's working hard as me, and you want
Yeah.
push him because he's local.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that don't make sense. You can make him a headliner. The radio stations have the power to make their local artists headliners.
Yes, they do. They do.
But they don't. Yeah, but they just don't do that. And I don't understand that.
I don't either. And I mean, that was something to as you said, it's amazing how they do that. They'll bring somebody else in, and you just spoke on it. I don't understand why they do that myself, but that's just something that I'll never be able to figure out as well as you. Man, it's been good. I gotta get out of here, brother. And,
Oh yeah.
I gotta get out of here. I really thank you for coming on. It's been a while. The real milkman. I like that.
Oh yeah, you know it. Some other cats be trying to call themselves the milkman. I have to remind them. I gotta remind them. I stay claim to this. My T-shirt says it.
I'll play around.
My T-shirt says, I don't play around. My T-shirt said it.
I know that's right, man. Latrell, you got any questions that you may want to ask me?
Oh yeah. We always talk about these. We always talk about these big prize fights. Who
Yes,
up
sir.
next? Crawford and
Canelo.
Canelo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm real interested, man. I'm interested. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Crawford by decision. Yeah. I'm gonna take Crawford.
You don't think he gonna lay him down? Canelo, a tough guy. You don't think
he's tough? So I'm just going off what I can see right now. I think he'll win on all three judges. Crawford idiot. I think he'll win all.
Unanimous, huh? Unanimous decision.
Yeah. I think so. I really do.
I see a TKO.
You see a TKO? Who?
I see a TKO from Crawford. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That could be in the mix now.
Not a regular knockout. Not a regular. I mean a referee stoppage. I see that happening.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. That fight is September the 13th, and I'm going to see it. I'm going to go to the barbershop. They'll have big things, so I guess we're going to be able to see it. Sure.
He said, "I'm gonna hit the barbershop and go check that out." Yeah.
We're gonna have it. They definitely gonna have it for sure.
I'm probably gonna go to a bar, man, and get me some wings and sit down and enjoy it. Especially if I'm off that night. So I ain't got a gig that night or something. I'm gonna go really enjoy it. I'm gonna have a fight atmosphere.
There you go.
I might put the gloves on that night. I don't know.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Nah, man. Nah, man. I'm retired. I'm retired.
Me too, brother.
I'm retired.
I ain't young no more.
Yeah. I ain't got that kind of wind no more, man. I can't breathe like that.
Me either, man.
I ain't got that kind of wind.
Any
It's something about going rounds.
Any last words for the people out here? Your
I want to thank the people. I want to thank the people that supported me throughout the years, new and old. You know, if you are just now knowing who I am and getting to know me, I thank you. If you are just now hearing of me and interested in trying to figure out more about me, I thank you. You know, I thank you for taking out your time. Your time is very precious. That's something you can't get back. So I thank you for that. And to know more about me, man, I'm on every social media platform. You can find me on TikTok, Latrell Knight. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me back on Facebook, YouTube, Latrell Knight. All those things are Real Milkman on Facebook. But everything else, Latrell Knight. You can find me.
Yep, go look him up, man. Go look him up, man. He's got that new song out. I like that song, man. I be listening to it. It's so. It's just got a up tempo about it, man. Up tempo about it. I like that song. I really do.
Yeah, that's the new radio hit. Yeah, that's what they playing on the radio out here. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's all right, man. Look, I gotta let you go, man. Always a pleasure having you on the People Show, man. And hopefully we'll do it again soon.
You know I enjoy it, brother. Anytime for you. You know that.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, man, if you need me, holler at me, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right, family.
See you later. Great show, man. Great talk to my man there. Always good to have him on. It's been a while, but he's back. I thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for watching the show. Those who didn't come in, I want to thank you too. Being on the People Show. We'll be back. We'll be back Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Xavier X-Man is gonna be on the show. He's 11 years old. Just won his first junior Golden Gloves. We're going to see him. And I want to thank you, the people, for watching the show. Big shouts out to my man, Jay York Productions. Always rocking and doing his thing. I know he's busy. But nevertheless, I thank you guys for watching the show. And we're getting ready to get up out of here. We'll see you Sunday. 4. I don't know what I'm thinking about. 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you Sunday. Thank you.
That's our time on The People Show. Join us next time with our new exciting guest. To be a guest on The People Show, email dmost42@gmail.com. The People Show is a J. York production. Thanks for your comments, call-ins, and questions.